What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we have our Week 2 NFL predictions. So let's get started. First game, tipping off in only a few hours. We got Vikings at Eagles. I have the Vikings winning this game. Obviously, I'm wearing the shirt, big Vikings fan. I think that they're going to shock the world. I think Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins, Jordan Addison, they're going to go off against this Eagles secondary. I think the Eagles, they're a bit wishy-washy week 1. I didn't think they were going to, I thought they were going to be more dominant. And the Vikings have an improved defense. I think they're going to win, and obviously have them covering the 6.5 points that the Eagles are laying down. And I think this game goes over. I really like the Vikings offense. I think in order to win this game, they're going to have to put up points, and I think they're going to do that. So I got Vikings winning, covering the over. Next game, we have Seahawks-Lions. For this game, I have the Seahawks winning. I think the Seahawks, Lions have a lot of hype. That stadium's going to be rocking. But I think the Seahawks really need to improve on what they failed to do last week, and they're going to get a dub this week. And so obviously I have the Seahawks covering the 5.5 points because I have them winning. And I think this game goes over. I think these are two offenses. They're finally going to get their groove together. Both teams didn't really play that well. They only scored 2 touchdowns in week 1. Seahawks only scored 1 touchdown. And I think that both these teams are going to put together a few more touchdowns, getting the ball to their skill positions. Because both these teams, Geno Smith and Jared Goff, they're going to play a lot better this week. And their receivers and running backs are going to play a lot better. So I got this game going over. Chiefs-Jags, the game of the day, and I got the Chiefs winning this game, and I think they're going to win it by a lot. Chris Jones is back. Travis Kelce is probably going to be back, so I think they're going to win this game. I think it's going to go over. They're going to get their get themselves going in the right direction. So I got the Chiefs winning this game, and the over hitting. Bears-Buccaneers, and I think one of these teams looked really good last week. One of these teams looked really bad, and the Buccaneers look really good. They're only favored by 2.5 points. I got the Buccaneers covering. And then the over-under is only 40.5. Did you guys see how bad the Bears defense was? I did. And I have this game going over. I think the Buccaneers, they're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. I think it'll be like 24 to 10, 24 to 15, which would be the under. So I think it'll be like 31 to 14. I think the Buccaneers, they're just going to destroy the Bears. Next game, we got Raiders at Bills, and I got the Bills winning this game, obviously. Then they're going to get a good bounce-back game, but they're favored by 8.5 points. I don't think the Bills are that much better than the Raiders. The Raiders, they have good skill positions. Jacobs, Adams, Jimmy G, he's a pretty calm guy. The Raiders defense is very underrated. I think this will be a close game. So I got the Bills not covering the spread. I got the Raiders covering the 8.5 points, and I got the under hitting at 46.5. I think this will be a lower scoring game. Now I got Jets-Cowboys, and for this game, I just have the Cowboys winning. I don't think the Jets are going to do anything with Zach Wilson. I think they may get good field position, be able to get 2 field goals. I think they'll score 6. But the Cowboys, until their offense proves to me that they're good, I don't think they're that good. So I think it'll be a low scoring game, both teams scoring low double digits, 10 to 14 to 17. And Jets, I don't even think they'll get to 10. Unless they get a pick 6 and a punt return. That's the only way of winning. I have the Cowboys not covering the spread, but the Cowboys winning, and the under is hitting. It's a very low under, 38.5. So I have the under. I don't think either team, neither of these teams are going to score that many points. These are 2 really good defenses. Next, we got Commanders-Broncos. I got the Broncos getting the win. Bright's game is in Denver. I think the Broncos have to show everyone how good they really are. I think the Raiders are actually a sneaky, underrated team. So I think that the Raiders loss is not, when we look back in October, November, December, it's not going to be that surprising of a loss because we're going to be the Raiders team, that's a really good win. And Raiders-Broncos always split. I think the Broncos are going to get the game back. I think the Broncos, they're going to win this game. They're going to win it pretty comfortably. I don't think Sam Howell, he's nowhere near the quarterback that he needs to be. I think that Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin aren't good enough receivers to make up for his lack of experience. So I think that the defense of the Commanders and the Broncos, they're going to keep this low scoring out the under. But I got the Broncos winning and covering the spread. So I got the Broncos in this one. Next game, we got Sunday night. We got Dolphins-Pats. And for this game, I got the Dolphins beating the Pats. And I have the Dolphins also covering. This is a very interesting game, considering that, the Pats, they're a great team. They like to keep it They know how to shut down the opponent's strength, so I think they'll have a good game plan for Tyreek Hill. But at the same time, are we really that confident in Mac Jones to do much against the Dolphins defense? I mean, I know that they didn't play good last week, but they're also playing the Chargers, and Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are a lot better than Jacoby Myers and Juju Smith-Schuster. I think there's not a single quarterback. I don't think there's a single receiver on the Patriots that would even start for the Chargers. So I think that the Dolphins defense is going to really show how good they are this week. I think they'll win by a few, and the spread is 3, so 3 is more than a few. And I think the game goes under the projected total. Next game, first Monday night. We got 2 Monday night games this year. Very interesting. We got the Saints at Panthers. I think the Saints win by are going to cover the spread by 3. Saints defense is very good. And then the over-under for this game is 40. And I really am liking the over. I think that the Saints, they're going to really get their offense humming this game. And then I think that all the players for the Saints, they're just going to show how good the Saints offense can be with Derek Carr, especially after playing the Titans team that, if both the Saints and the Titans are very physical teams. Saints, Panthers, I think the Saints are just going to be more talented than the Panthers. Panthers receivers aren't very good. Bryce Young, he's not very good yet. I think he'll be good in the future, but he's just not good yet. Final game, we got Browns Steelers, and I have the Browns the Steelers beating the Browns. I still think the Steelers would be good. I just don't think they'll be I think they can beat the Browns at home on Monday Night Football. And I have this game going over the 39 points. I think that Kenny Pickett and his offense is going to show how good they are when they're not playing the 49ers. And then I still think Nick Chubb and the Browns are still going to be able to move the football. They'll be able to score a few points with Sean Watson and all of them. So I think that the Steelers are going to win, the Steelers are going to cover, and this game is going to go over. So those are my Week 2 NFL predictions. Thank you for watching.